Well, it is perfect weather to go to a beautiful museum, and we have one of the most beautiful museums in the entire country right in Minneapolis. We're talking about the Minneapolis Institute of Arts, and this weekend through tomorrow is a really cool event. It is the annual Art in Bloom Flower Show. It opened on Thursday and it closes tomorrow, so you have to go grab your camera, grab your phone, and check it out. It is the 30th year for the event, which is on display, as I mentioned, this weekend. So it's very cool. We have Molly Lax here. You are the Audience Engagement and Learning Coordinator.
That's right.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
For Minneapolis Institute of Arts. And we have Richard Rach. Is that right?
Perfect.
Rach. And you are one of the floral artists.
I am. I'm very happy about that, too,
oh, that's
that they
so
let me.
great. So if folks are not familiar with how this works, maybe they've been to MIA, what happens this weekend that's so unique?
Of course, yeah. We identify pieces in the museum's permanent collections for amateur and commercial florists to interpret and imagine florally. We have over 150 interpretations throughout the museum, and it's a really wonderful celebration of spring and just all things floral at the Minneapolis Institute of Art.
And Richard, as you said, what a perfect weekend. You can't get into the garden just yet, so go and look at the flowers at MIA. So you walk up to a piece of art, and in front of it's going to be a table with an artist who has gone ahead and replicated it, duplicated it, tried to imagine what flowers would look like that go along with that piece of art, right?
That's right, yes. And we really see all sorts of interpretations. Some people like to do really literal interpretations, and some people take kind of imaginative or abstract interpretations. And that's a really wonderful way to think about the art in a new way through that lens of flowers.
Oh, I look at all the examples. So beautiful. So Richard, how long have you been doing this?
16 years. This is my 16th year doing it.
And why do you do it?
I'll tell you why. You know, about 25 years ago, my sister, who's a docent at the Art Museum, she called me one day and she says, you know, Dick, you and I don't do enough together. I'd like you to learn and see what my interests are. So she brought me to the museum, the furthest thing from my mind, and she brought it to life for me. She is so good. And I fell in love with the museum, and then we'd go to Art in Bloom, and she said, I said, I think I can do that. And she said, well, put your money where your mouth is.
Do it.
So I've been doing it ever since. And my goal with every Art in Bloom is to make my sister happy.
So we're looking at, so which piece, who is the artist of this piece that you replicate?
This is Georgia O'Keeffe, City Nights.
A famous one I probably should have known, but I didn't. Okay, keep going.
And it's a rare one for her because she's usually southwestern United States and floral. But she lived in New York, and this is a picture of buildings that were so overbearing to her that, you know, she was pretty insignificant. You can even see the moon at the bottom, how insignificant that was compared to the buildings. So she was really glad to get out of New York.
I love how you, that's the opposite of what she likes, and I love how you did it. I love your flowers there. That's pretty remarkable. You were probably so excited to get that piece, huh?
I was. I loved it. And then I had the buildings made, and a friend of mine with Checkpoint Welding did the buildings, and I said, I need 2 New York buildings. So he does the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building.
Perfect.
And I got down there to look at it, and I thought, he just went overboard. He is just wonderful.
Oh, I love it.
And then I met Al Hahn. He's a glass blower from the Minnesota State Fair.
Yep.
And he's taken an interest in my work now, and he did all the custom work on the vases.
Fabulous.
And
it's so great.
Yeah, so it's nice.
We could talk for days. Let's do that as
Sure.
we go to commercial break. Molly, thanks so much. It's free, open to the public through tomorrow, right?
That's right. We're open 10 to 5 today, and tomorrow free, no reservations required.
Okay, well, check it out. Art in Bloom at the Minneapolis Institute of Art finishes up, as we mentioned, tomorrow, and we have a link at KARE11.com.